But yeah, dude, fucking.
Yeah.
We'll finding that extra week makes that a lot easier. But,
We'll get there. We'll figure it out.
fuck, dude. Do we want to start doing more in the wilds?
I'm telling you, I really like the In the Wilds, and once we figure out a set structure on that, I think that'll be a nice. I like it as a weekly segment. Like every week
Every week we get in the
out in the wild, and then we have at least one at the cave or cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would work out really well.
We really gotta get better at introducing and starting these shows. Because what's up, guys? Welcome back.
Oh,
I am. That is my worry. It might be we do not acknowledge that we have a crew. What do we call you guys? Just the audience. We have a small audience, and we appreciate you. What's up?
yeah, because I call the Joe Rogan fans the Joe Rogians, and then you got Mark Maron with his What the Fuckers. We gotta come up with. We're the Couch Potatoes, so
The very good audience.
the Very Good Crew,
The very good crew.
the BGC.
BGCs. No, because then we get some fucking some crew out at the 734,
Yeah,
representing the Very Good Podcast.
hell yeah,
like, am I crazy?
a little, but
Yeah, they could have also been mocking us. In which case, why?
that's probably more likely the case.
But that was all fun, dude. It's been a minute since I've been to 734. I forget that it's a college town.
Yeah, like Lisa said, that one guy that just showed up there at the beginning,
Virgin.
Yeah, his face was so red when he came off stage. I don't know if that was from the drinks or the embarrassment.
Guy was cute, calling it yo why. I was like, yowie?
Yeah, he piqued your interest real quick with some nerdy talk.
I was like, do I really out myself as a perverted nerd, or do I just let this man? Because that was kind of the bummer. Like it was very much college students or seniors.
Hey, what are you calling seniors? I felt I was amongst my peers there.
Really?
I mean, there were a few. Are you talking the couple at the bar?
Yeah.
So you're talking the only audience. I was speaking generally.
It felt like it was like 40% that fucking college audience, 40% over 50 crowd, because especially that one, there was those two older chicks. One I can see closer to your age, maybe in her late 30s, and then one in her 50s, maybe.
And you had the kids in the back playing cards.
Yeah, bro. I'm so sorry if you guys are watching after having spent that fucking show. We smoked a lot in the spirit of the Very Good Podcast, and what I realized when I first started hosting, I was like, when I'm sober completely, entirely, and I'm wired with a little coffee, I'm actually pretty sharp and pretty good and very on the ball. That was not what happened this past hosting day.
Yeah, this was our little trial experiment with us hosting the show
co-host
as a duo. It went well. It was a few hiccups. We didn't know what we were going to do, so we just rolled with it, kind of like what we do with this podcast. But,
I kind of...
Yeah, I mean, it was clunky, but we made it work, and I only fucked up one last name. Sorry, Mr. Three Finger Comedy. Paul Artel.
Shouts out.
Yeah. But yeah, that shipwrecked weed had us wrecked for sure.
That was a shipwreck of a show.
It was that fire stick shipwreck weed that.
No, and that's why Lisa. That's why Lisa didn't want to smoke beforehand.
Yeah, they were like, good.
We were like, but that's the spirit of the show. It's like, oh, damn it, we're hosting, though.
These taters gotta get baked.
Dude. So, sorry about that. But, trying to do the pod move.
The pod move? Oh.
Doing the show and then trying to host.
Are you a little dirty over there?
Yeah, see how that looks. 'Cause sometimes a little grease stain makes it look cloudy.
A little smudge. That's what they call a blur filter. Or 21 Pilots shout out. It's your blurry face. Oh, which they just announced that they're dropping a new album in September and a new single in June. So like in 2 weeks, new single.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know if you're a 21 Pilots fan, but I'm quickly becoming. Since their last album, it was pretty nice.
I have not been keeping up with music. I recently found out that Post Malone has 2 new albums since I last saw what... I don't remember what it's called. It was after Hollywood's Bleeding.
Hollywood's Bleeding, yeah. Hollywood's Bleeding, and then I know he's got that country album, F1 Trillion.
I think that's like the newest one.
Yeah, that's like this, I believe, his newest one. But yeah, he's... I
haven't touched them. I was like, but when did you make these? Damn.
During COVID.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got a kid, right? He's got a little kid. Yeah. Sadly, though, I don't think him and his girlfriend are together anymore. Ex-fiance. So that's a bummer.
R.I.P. the new relationship.
Yeah,
Whatever. I stayed.
But man, that show at 734 really got me going on those In the Wilds. I love it. And then we had Dylan, the autistic spitfire.
We had him open up the pre-show, and then we had
Dan Leach
closing out with Lisa.
Yeah, we brought Lisa back after we did our thing and said our funnies.
We're like, keep talking about us. We talked about some King of the Hill.
Yeah, we did.
Dude, I'm rounding out on King of the Hill. I finally got to that same episode, the Peggy Horror Picture Show.
Peggy Horror Picture Show, okay.
I was like, oh my god, I thought I ended up like missing out on this episode, like being in the background. But no, here it is.
It's so ahead of its time on that episode.
I loved it. Ugh, Mom, stop being supportive for 1 second. That was great. Dude. So that was really fun. It's really fun to get a little outside of comedy and outside of like the gossip talks. Like,
right.
You guys, what's your theories on what's happening?
It's good to just sink back into an episode.
Some other goofy shit. But I've been trying to get you to look at some other goofy shit.
I did. I looked at some other
Finally
goofy
got
shit.
you to watch the Spider-Man 2000.
I did my homework. And, yeah. Could I have just cheated on my homework?
Probably could have gotten some Spark Notes. You probably could have gotten some guy explaining it. There is this one dude.
I have notes. Don't worry.
There's this one dude who played all the Spider-Man, every single Spider-Man game ever released up to 2000, up to Spider-Man 2 on Spider-Man 2 2020.
Is that on the PlayStation 5 or whatever?
It's PlayStation exclusive. I think it's coming to Steam.
Well, yeah, Sony owns it. It would be. I mean, that's like playing Mario on Xbox. I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, no, see, this is what I'm saying. They put Sony let Steam get access to Spider-Man. The 2018 release.
Okay.
What the fuck is it? Is it Naughty Dog?
So they're working deals. So they're working game deals like they're working movie deals like with Marvel. They just work with other game platforms and
the Insomniac Spider-Man's peak, because I forget who, but in like the late thousands, Spider-Man 2, the one they made for the Spider-Man 2 movie release, peak.
Really,
like that's kind of where Spider-Man's kind of like stuck. Like a lot of Spider-Man games, if you see the freaking gameplay to this one, it's like, what? What is this?
Well, I saw the graphics and it was weird.
Those are the cutscenes. Those are good graphics. Those are the good graphics. The game graphics, bro. Actually, the exact same. There's like two. There's usually two versions of resolution, and it's in-game resolution and then pre-rendered resolution. There's like maybe 3 to 5 pre-renders in that 25-minute little thing. Like that I want to say that very last one.
When they're in the jail cell or whatever, playing cards. Maybe.
I need to look back at my hands because I think those might be in-game graphics. Wait, like when you can see all of Spider-Man's fingers, but he's still just like this.
It was. I noticed it the worst when Spider-Man showed up, and Carnage was next to Doc Ock.
In the ambulance?
In the back, or no, not in the ambulance. At the end battle there, he's standing next to him, and he just looks like this red blob kind of thing. And then all of a sudden, it cuts scene. It's like Carnage detail, and I'm like, oh, this looks. I mean, resembles Carnage a little more. I mean, if I wasn't a Marvel player, I wouldn't have known, who that was just by looking at it.
Yeah, because especially shouts out to that same one guy who did that heavy research in playing all of the Spider-Man games. The Enter Carnage on Super Nintendo? Dude, Super Nintendo graphics.
I don't think I've ever played a Spider-Man game.
Never?
I don't think so. I was always Batman games. The Arkham Knight games and stuff. Yeah.
I was funny burping on that little
Games, DC, movies, Marvel. That's where my hierarchy lays right now.
Yeah, this is the Activision Spider-Man from 2000. I really wanted to see if the cutscenes on themselves could tell the story. It did not. There are some parts where there's hard cuts in time where you're like, how did we get here?
Yes, there's...
all of a sudden there's an explosion. Wait, what?
So, as I have down here on my notes, we've already talked about I've never played this. And there's some good characters in the game. I mean, they don't go super deep, but it's a lot of like street level, you get the Frank Castle Punisher, you get Daredevil in there, Black Cat, Captain America was a surprise to see show up at the end. I mean, made sense. Old big time Avenger guy. Okay, that makes sense. Eddie Brock, of course. We talked about the graphics. I feel like they're very why is J. Jonah Jameson look like he's Jack?
It's
like they take base characters and just overlay new skins on them, basically.
Yeah, that's the fast move.
Like a photoshopped just face that doesn't talk or move. It's just one emotion. But they were what I took away from those cutscenes is, at least early on, they started to make more sense later in the game. But as a story guy and a director guy, I'm where's the continuity? I'm early in the game, there's, like you said, big jumps where it's this isn't making sense. So I had written down, they're shorts with they're short animations with no plot. They're just
things happening.
Yeah.
So
there's no context, I guess.
Well, again, I wanted to see, dude, just the cutscenes. If you just watch the cutscenes in this game, would you know what's going on? Sort of.
So it sounds like the basic plot of the game is that someone's trying to control the symbiotes, obviously. That's why, spoilers from 25 years ago, that's why Carnage is with Doc Ock, right? I'm getting that it reawakens Venom at the beginning. That's basically what happens. Yeah. So, I mean, because I can fill in some gaps and I have that storytelling imaginative idea, I can kind of fill it in and make somewhat of a story out of it. I can see it. Is it complete? No. You need the context from the gameplay.
And see, that's what I realized in the full cut, because that's just the cutscene cut. I was like, damn, they actually put a third of the story that makes it make sense. The shit that makes it make sense is in the game,
right?
And it's about a third of it, because I'm pretty sure you see Black Cat for 2 scenes and then she's gone for most of the cutscenes. Yep. And then all of a sudden she shows up at the very end.
Yeah, because she went and snitched to Captain America.
Just a big old Deus Ex. No. Little spoilers. In game, you find her in that secret base.
Gotcha.
As far, again, jumping back and forth, but you meet the Punisher, Frank Castle, basically at the end, and he's like, hey, you're evil. And Spider-Man's like, no. And then because the game is the game and the fucking dialogue is the dialogue, he's like, oh, you're right. What do you need, Spider-Man? He's like, tell me where I gotta go. He's like, there we go, man.
And the dialogue in these cutscenes, as an aspiring filmmaker or storyteller or whatever, I didn't think I could write dialogue, but now I'm thinking maybe I can.
It's the same reason why you get that itch and that drive to be a comedian as well, man. You go on stage and it's fucking it's New Year's. It's New Year's. A bunch of youngins and a bunch of oldies just showing up. Bunch of divorcees. I'm sorry to...
There's a comedian that has a bit about that. So many divorcees in comedy.
Dude, in every scene. Because same as he's in Seattle. I'm pretty sure I visited Chicago. Yarp. It's
pretty universal, huh?
Yeah. I was like, oh, you poor bastards. I'm so sorry.
I think I'll screw the joke up, and I don't know who the comedian is that says it, but something about statistics say 50% of divorces or marriages end in divorce. But the statistics also show that over 50% of divorces end in stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
That's the punchline, basically.
Something like that.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm screwing the whole joke up, I'm sure, but it's just something like that. It's hilarious. Between that and the amount of substitute teachers,
yes,
that really bothers me with the youth in our nation.
Teachers,
they're dumb enough
and
as it is. Teachers and divorcees, man, comic life made in true fashion.
What were we on?
We were still talking about the video game, the Spider-Man.
Yeah, you asked for homework. I was like, oh shit, I did that thing we were gonna do a while ago. Might as well. Like, we don't have to watch it on the show. Probably best that we talk about it from off screen.
Right. End up with 25 minutes of us just staring at our phones.
And I didn't want you to watch the nearly 2-hour uncut, but you'd see a lot that made sense. Because I'm pretty sure there's a whole like lizard underground sewer plot that you don't see in the cutscenes.
Yeah, I don't think I saw the lizard at all.
You meet the lizard.
You like meet most of the Sinister Six then, because like there's Scorpion, there's Mysterio.
No,
about
everybody Rhino. That you see at the end in the jail cell is
okay.
Everyone you see in that very last scene is who you see in the game.
Okay.
Except Captain America. He's cutscene at the very end.
Right. As far as cutscenes, I really liked the cutscenes in, as far as PlayStation games go, Return of the Sith. It was PlayStation 2. Yeah, that was...
see, that's PlayStation 2, man. This is a PlayStation 1 game.
The cutscenes were quite a bit better.
I mean, for sure, dude. Because Spider-Man 2 is a PlayStation 2 GameCube era game.
Gotcha.
So it's got that nicer and heavier like software ability. Because yeah, man, I grew up on that game, and I was like, man, this doesn't feel like Spider-Man. And there's like the Spider-Man 1 movie video game, and that's like in between the Spider-Man 2 game and this Spider-Man game, where you're more free swinging. You're actually swinging around instead of the max 2 that you get in this game.
2?
Like, because it's all supposed to be like strategic. Say, oh no, why would Spider-Man make it from 4 buildings away? No, you gotta make it from one to another one.
Oh, jeez.
Limitations, I get it. But then yeah, like, because I'm pretty sure this came out for PlayStation 2 era as well. And so now you get to get the whole city rendered out, and you can free swing in a whole city. But it was like you were basically flying, because you could be at the very top of the city.
Right.
You're still swinging. You're like, what are you swinging on?
So that was more like once they were able to go into like more expanded maps and stuff like that. Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, which, I mean, come on, guys. We had Superman 64 and Star Fox. What happened? Was it copyright?
I remember Star Fox.
Did you play Star Fox?
Wasn't that on... I played it on Super Nintendo.
That was SNES and...
Yeah. I don't remember. 64. I didn't play it for 64. I wasn't a big 64 kid. I played it at my buddy's house. He had it. It was right down the street.
My parents refused to buy me name consoles, so I never got that. And so my cousins would always talk fat shit about it. It's like, did you know that I took out the last boss and I live with like no health? I was like, that doesn't mean anything to me. What? And then I got really into video games. I'm like, oh my god, he fucking threaded the needle on that bitch.
That was that good.
And now I'm like, it's just for Star Fox. I don't give a fuck. Did I kill my mic? No.
Not yet. I played Atari. Did you ever play Atari?
No, but I play Atari brand games.
On that Steam app, or is there another module or something?
No, like, I mean, I never played the Atari console. Is it multiple?
I think they had two, but I just know the one that was out in like the
never
70s.
Played Atari. Yeah, never played Atari.
I played it in the early 80s. My grandparents had it at their house.
The oldest console I ever saw was an NES.
So I remember going to back where in Indiana where I was at, we had like I mean they had them here too, but Value Cities. I remember going to like Value City, and back then it was more of a department store, not just Value City Furniture. It was an actual like department store. Yeah. And we would go and still buy Atari games. It was like rifling through the $5 movie bin, the DVD bin at Walmart. They would just have them all on an end cap or whatever, and you could just go through them, and they're like $5 a piece or $3 a piece or some shit.
Okay, because
look, I saw the death of the 8-track. Like, I remember still buying those. You know, those you could still get those at the store at the time. Yeah.
I want to say I saw cassettes in the store.
Yeah, I could buy that, yeah. Because cassettes lived in the store until probably early 2000s before they completely went away.
And we moved to Mexico in the thousands, so like those were... I feel like Mexico is 5 to 10 years behind. Generally. But yeah, I feel like I remember seeing... Ooh, especially at flea markets and shit. I definitely saw cassettes and stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know, just thinking about it, you know, being... You know, every generation goes through that a little bit where they see the death of some sort of technology into something else.
Death of cassettes.
Death of the radio
death
to
of
the
VHS.
TV. You know, from the TV to the, you know, the VCR to the DVD, you know, to handwriting a letter to now it's email, and you know. But I feel like it's
my
like generation.
Death of the home phone.
Oh, I saw that. I saw the death. I saw the birth of the cordless phone.
Yes. Yeah,
I saw the birth of the cordless phone. Caller ID. The answering machine was already out. That was a 70s thing. But 80s, I mean, it is expensive. We didn't get them until they got cost effective, you know. But yeah, seeing the birth and the death of technology,
dude, the 90s, thousands was insane for technology.
Oh yeah,
that's what
it was. Such rapid growth that things became obsolete so fast, and that's why you're getting an iPhone every 2 years. Yeah. You're getting you know, because it's like, oh well, technology's. I think we're starting to plateau now. I think
fucking God, man.
Which is good for a number of reasons, but I also feel
pros and cons, I know.
But as a corporation, I mean, Apple's still going to go, oh, we put 2 more pixels in this camera. Now you need this much better phone for $8,000 more. No.
That's a problem. What's it fake? Where's this halo coming from? Was it the light?
Are you an angel? Welcome to the Very Good Ghost Hunting episode.
But yeah, man, fucking technological existential crisis aside, fucking Spider-Man games gotten good. You feel like Spider-Man in the newest games. Fucking, I want to say it's Activision, but whoever made the Spider-Man 2 movie game got web swinging down, dude. It's fucking good.
So the Raimi Spider-Man 2, not the Amazing Spider-Man 2, not the Garfield.
Raimi, the fucking superior one, man. Fucking fight me. I forget who was talking shit about the Raimi one. I'm like, okay, yes, but actually it's the best one. Like, tell me.
Spider-Man 2 is
Did you like the Andrew Garfield duo? Did that even get a game? I feel like it did.
I don't know if it got a game.
Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah, Jamie, pull that up. Did I like them? At the time, yes. Looking back, they've not aged well. I'll credit
I didn't like the second one. The second time I watched it.
I'll credit the team at New Rock Stars, Eric Voss and all those guys over there, and gals, Jessica Clemens. But they've done some breakdowns, and I've noticed things that I didn't notice back then. And the way they set things up. Like, there was supposed to be... Do you remember the post-credit scene to the second one where the guy's walking through and there's Doc Ock's arms, the vulture's wings?
When I first saw that, I was losing my mind.
Yes, they were supposed to be setting up a Sinister Six movie. There's an extended cut. There's an extended cut of that scene where Norman Osborn's head is cryogenically frozen in a jar. And they showed the scene in the movie where he was like starting to really die, and they show the tube that his head was going to be in being wheeled in. So you see that. Do we need to cut a light?
I don't know. I'm trying to see if yours also has a halo, but no.
How's our light? We still got good light? Washed out? Where was this while we...
We're workshopping, guys.
We're workshopping.
Today's been very... We've been very planning. Been conniving.
We have been very conniving. A lot of off-air talk of shows and setting things up.
No, this is me seeing if there's any hail.
I like your nails.
Thank you.
Is it mermaid color chrome?
They're chromatic, pearlescent. Yeah,
they remind me.
Doesn't have a halo for whatever reason. This one gets a halo. They're green into purple.
Yeah, it reminds me of very like a mermaidish.
Yeah. I forgot who, but it was still on my computer desk when I last hung out, and so I was like, I have nothing to do, so might as well. And I'm being hella trashy and painted over chipped paint.
Over the chipped black.
I was like, is that trashy? My sisters and my wife were like, that's trashy. I was like, God damn it. So, I don't know. I think I've been becoming trashier this past couple months.
I walked into the dispensary the other day, speaking of, shout out to my friends and friends of the show over at Green Acres in Riverview.
Shouts out Green Acres.
Shouts out. I walked in the other day and I said, hey, it's your favorite homeless looking homie. And I just walked in, I looked like shit. I had like this over shirt on over like, I don't know, some weird ass shirt. I looked terrible. Give me the best weed you have for this much money. But, yeah. So, you know, go with the trashy look. Shit. Go with the trashy look sometimes.
Rose and Jake.
Losing Jake. Man, that weed is wheedling.
That one bites.
That one bit a little bit. Getting towards the end, it's starting to kick back. Closer to the barrel. Man. Let's see, we shouted out some weed. What else we got going on? Any more thoughts on Spider-Man?
I would really like you to watch the Spider-Man Insomniac story.
I'm gonna write this down as homework.
Number 1, Miles Morales, and 2. There's 3 games.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if you want to, you have a solid amount of Spider-Man to watch.
Look, so I take it Spider-Man, is Spider-Man your favorite Marvel character?
No. I want this. My husband. No.
What?
What?
Yeah. Because let's see, animated series, all the games. Yeah, I'm starting to see a trend here. Isn't there an Iron Man game that's been rumored for a long time? Where it's supposed to be like almost, or is there a VR game where you're in the heads-up display?
Maybe. I know I played the Spider-Man Homecoming VR game. That was pretty cool. It's kind of small and kind of disorienting. Because I was doing it sitting down. I was like, I really should have done this standing up. But that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like Spider-Man a little bit.
I can tell.
But the first Spider-Man game,
read you like a book, son.
In this trilogy, even though we have Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2, is Spider-Man 1 is pretty cool. They do stuff with Mary Jane.
I'm doing stuff with Mary Jane right now.
100%. And then, I mean, I can't really say that it's a spoiler because, I mean, we have a whole nother game. But then they introduced Miles Morales in Spider-Man 1. I was like, oh, cool, Miles Morales. I had
heard about those Miles Morales games. Yeah, so.
And, like, some of my friends were like, oh, my God, the game did something so cool. I'm like, what? They're like, you're going to see towards the end. I was like, okay. And then, like, I saw Miles Morales got introduced in the game, the first game, like, halfway through the game. I was like, Miles Morales, when are you going to turn into Spider-Man? And then, like, beginning of Act 3, like, the spider shows up. I was like, oh, damn, here it is!
You're like, I know what's happening now.
And then there's, like, the big reveal at the end. It's like, Peter... and they're both hanging on the wall and they're like
doing the meme
basically. And so then we get Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is basically Spider-Man 1.5
1.5,
because the Spider-Man 1 game is maybe like 28 32 hour long, and the Miles Morales is like 10 to 12 hours long. Jeez. And it's whatever, dude. It's so whatever. I forget who, but I want to say the Tinkerer. They introduced the Tinkerer.
Okay.
Dude, high key, it's so bad. I did not care for the story, man. Like, I liked the Zappy Spider-Man, but I really liked Spider-Man. It was way too much Spider-Man 1.5. But I haven't touched Spider-Man 2, and that's supposed to have Black Suit Spider-Man.
Ooh. So, since you are such a webhead, do you want to move into the Marvel Madness? Marvel Madness. Woo, woo. It was announced a couple of days ago. Maybe by the time this comes out, just 4 or 5 days by the time this comes out. Who knows? But hot news. Doomsday and Secret War.
Doomsday.
Both delayed. Both delayed for 7 months. 2 Marvel films have been completely removed from the slate. So here is what your movie lineup looks like post Fantastic Four. Spider-Man Brand New Day will now release at the end of July 2026.
26.
Doomsday is now going to release in December. It's like December 18th or something like that of the same year, 26. But that's 7 months off its original production date. Secret Wars then comes out the following December in 27. But there is one singular untitled Marvel slate in between Doom and Secret Wars. They don't know what it is.
I wanna know.
The 2 leading thoughts in the clubhouse are either Black Panther 3 to introduce a new Black Panther, or Doctor Strange 3. Those would probably be the 2 leading candidates to take that slot, which appears to be a May slot. But who knows? But now with the Marvel shuffle they do, Spider-Man is now going to come out before Doomsday. Gives it a chance to lead into Doomsday, not have to deal with Doomsday. You know what I mean? As far as like, it doesn't have, you don't have a major thing happening and then they're like, oh, well, where's all this stuff going on? Well, this is going on. You have to play the game. Where does it fit in the timeline? This now just basically shuffles it. So we're going to get that next summer. So you'll be excited for a Spider-Man movie. The three villains rumored for this film are Tombstone, Chameleon, and Mr. Negative.
Brand New Day.
For Brand New Day. With rumors of the Scorpion, Michael Mando's Scorpion coming back.
Dude.
That's rumored. But those 3 of what... Mr. Negative will be like the big bad. The other one will be like side character bad guys.
See, I don't think they had Mr. Negative in the animated series. Because they had Tombstone and Chameleon. Tombstone and Chameleon were Spider-Man's biggest enemies in the animated series. It took Madam Web to give him some smarts.
I believe Tombstone is introduced and everything in the Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man on Disney Plus, the newest animated version of Spider-Man.
I've seen it. I don't know.
I've watched everything but the finale. There's only
1 season, isn't there?
Season 2 comes out next year. See, we got a lot of Marvel shows coming out next year.
Okay.
So, and we still have more coming out this year. I mean, we still have Marvel Zombies coming out this year. We still have Eyes of Wakanda, which is like an anthology series, which is going to be like going back through the lineage of the Black Panthers. It's going to show different versions of the Black Panther. Mark Bernardin, who does the podcast Fat Man Beyond with Kevin Smith, he actually wrote some of the episodes, I do believe. He talked about that on that podcast before. So that'll be cool. Black Panther was never like a major player for me, like superhero wise. But I'll check it out. See how it fits.
I liked Black Panther 1. I can't get myself to finish Black Panther 2.
I didn't watch the first one, and I tried to get into the second one.
I'm still in the first act of 2. I'm like...
Yeah.
I always put it on like around nap time. I'm like, I'm gonna stay up. But it's so long with nothing happening.
You gotta drink that coffee with it, yeah. Yeah, because I didn't really get to experience Namor. I couldn't stay with the movie long enough to get to that point.
Oh my god, it's Namor! I was like, oh my god, it's fucking Dave Lesniewski!
Which is a mutant in the MCU.
Yes.
So there are known mutants in the MCU. So like which will be weird how they...
gene is activating, y'all.
Right. It'll be interesting. Moving forward in the MCU, though, you talked about being hyped when you saw the spider coming from Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Moving forward in the whatever you want to call it, rebooted, new timeline, new Earth, new MCU, whatever title they give it, can we agree that we're done with origin stories?
Yeah, I mean, that was what was cool about Spider-Man in the MCU. We kind of dodged it. Like when he first came on the scene with Civil War.
100% dodged it. We have not gone back to it in any of those movies.
Okay, that's what I'm making sure. Because...
he talks about it.
Yeah.
But he never... They've never shown it or flashed back to those moments. It's never been like a visual thing. It's always assumed off screen, just merely mentioned. Bit by a spider. Same thing with Uncle Ben's death. Like I get the line, with great power comes great responsibility, blah blah blah, but we don't need to see Uncle Ben die. And the way they killed Aunt May in spoilers, sorry if you're not caught up, but if you haven't seen that Spider-Man movie, I don't know what you're doing with your life. The way they killed Aunt May, that was a great twist. I mean, you kind of almost saw some, like, you're like, oh, are they going to do this? And then they did it. When she dies in the rubble at the end of No Way Home, the Green Goblin throws the pumpkins in the door, and she gets crushed. Did you not watch this?
I watched it. It's been a minute. I only watched it once.
The weed must have been wheedling.
No, I watched the bootleg copy of it.
Oh, they cut that scene.
I don't know. Because I do not remember.
Yeah, it's literally...
I was just so hyped that we had fucking Willem Dafoe and Tobey Maguire again. I was like,
It's the turning point of the movie. It's the turn to the third act. That's what...
that's what Tom Holland decides to go kill.
Yeah, but that's right before he meets the other two Peters.
Right before?
Yeah, because MJ and...
That really towards the very end? God
MJ and Ned are somewhere else. It's Peter, Happy, and Aunt May. They're at Happy Hogan's apartment, and the Green Goblin gets on his little flying thing, goes over to try to take out Peter, and he throws one of his pumpkins in there. It blows up, and in the rubble, Aunt May gets crushed, and she ends up dying. And Peter tries to go after him, and he ends up on a rooftop, and that's where Ned and MJ find him with...
Don't do it!
With Peter 1 and Peter 2.
So Toby and Andrew man.
So,
Toby
I mean,
Peter
now that
and
I've...
Andrew Peter had to talk to Tom Peter.
Now that I gave you the full breakdown of the scene. Anyways. But, yeah. I don't need any... Like, seriously, if we could go through lists of, like, the major players of superheroes, and you could just about come up with their origin story, or at least a brief, like where they come from.
Yeah, you don't need a lot of the backstories for some of these characters.
I'll say this one would be, we know it's iconic, but I think as a movie the whole thing could be done well, and that's a Weapons X movie.
Ooh.
Where it literally leads, like, Act 1 is Wolverine going through the process. Act 2 is him escaping Alkali Lake, and Act 3 is him teaming up with the Alpha crew, the Alpha Flight, the Canadian team up there, to go back and fight Stryker. Doesn't defeat him, because like other podcasters have talked about, is like living with these villains. Stop having a one-off villain. You have a movie, you fight them, it's over. No. Have a movie, fight the villain, live to fight another day. And now, because that's the thing with some of the past Marvel movies, the Red Skull got one fucking movie. The Red Skull is a huge villain.
Yeah.
How do we bring him back for the next go around? Because I want to see more Red Skull.
Yeah, man. Because what movie did I just recently watch where I was like, dude, yeah. Which, I mean, again, we had a little situation with the actor in this one, but I was like, why do we do Kang so dirty in the fucking Quantum Burst?
Well, with mocap, even for Red Skull, Hugo Weaving didn't voice him in Infinity War or Endgame. It was Ross Marquand from Walking Dead. Ross Marquand does a ton of voices, and he's very, very spot on.
Is he invincible?
He is. Yes, he is. He does a lot of voiceover work, which I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start doing some recordings of some clips. Like since we're on the Marvel Madness and we just brought up Wolverine, you can tell me this will actually be on documented microphone now. But are we losing mics?
Oh, no.
Please stand by while we test the equipment.
Yeah, I've been fucking around with the sound. Turns out I fucked around with the wrong... Wait, what?
With the wrong sound? The wrong sound.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm back to normal. So I was trying to fuck...
And we're back.
Trying to fuck around with Jake's mic. Don't want to make him quieter than me.
But I think I could do a Wolverine.
Do a Wolverine origin.
Well, I'm just saying, I feel like I could do like a voiceover for Wolverine. or I could play Wolverine. I don't know how willing to shave my beard like that I'd be, but like I could cosplay as Wolverine. Come on, bub, what do you think? The professor's right.
The Bubby Wolverine.
I don't know what you're talking about, bub. That car was dented when I got here. Keep it up, it won't be the only thing dented. Snicked. You gotta watch X-Men 97.
I've been trying to.
It is so emotional and good.
It might not be a very good household.
I cried.
Look, because oh my god! All right, kind of horizontal shift, but Pixar, dude.
Oh, Pixar. Okay.
I've been trying to watch X-Men 97, because I just finished Spider-Man animated. But the kiddos want to keep watching movies, and I'll watch a Pixar movie all day long because it's not a Disney musical.
What Pixar movie are you and the gang?
Let me think.
What are you, I guess, circling on? Do they get hyper fixated on one for a while and then they move on? I mean, I guess the one's probably not even really paying attention, just kind of chilling, whatever, just going with the flow. The other one,
the other one's
a year older than my grandson, so they're like right there. And he gets hyper focused on a movie for a minute, and like he always wants to watch that, and then it's on to another one.
Yeah. Oh.
Because we turned him on to Madagascar the last time I was there, last November. We turned him on to Madagascar, and he was loving it.
So I mean, at least there's like about 5, maybe 6 movies we're rotating with: Cars, WALL-E's, Finding Nemo, The Good Dinosaur, and Bug's Life.
Okay.
What? Let me see.
The Bug's Life is a good one. I should go back and rewatch that. That's a good flick. The problem is, we'll talk about more on the careers episode, but I worked for Menards. Yes. And we used to have TVs set up in the store to show off like the Souter home furniture that you put together, like the little entertainment centers and shit. And we always there was a Bug's Life movie always playing on one of the TVs, and I just remember it, and I feel like it was seared in my brain for so long.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that one. That one was always a good one. You got a good list. I've never watched WALL-E. That kind of came out. My kids were never really interested in that one.
I don't think I got it right, but it was. I'm guessing 2007, but it was in that.
Yeah, I want to say
5 to 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8 or 9. I thought it came out, but I could be wrong too.
Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah, Jamie looked that up. But yeah, I never watched that one. I never saw The Good Dinosaur. I shouldn't say I should watch it because I know I probably will when I'm with my grandson, because that's one of the ones he's big into. He's a dino kid. So I'm sure I'll watch that when I'm down there with him next month. It'll be fun. Cars is always fun. The first one. Oh my God, dude. Second one's got its moments, but it's not.
No, the second one is just a Larry the Cable Guy movie.
It 100%. 100%. That's all it is.
Cars 3.
I never even watched Cars 3. I don't even know what it's about. Oh, you told me. He ages out.
Yeah. Honestly, it should be Cars 1 and Cars 2 is Cars 3. And then it's Cars Mater's story.
Side quest.
Yes.
Mater's Tales.
Because I know they had Mater's Tales. And oh my God,
Mater's Toe Tales. That's a whole spin-off series if Larry the Cable Guy ever gets in trouble for money. Hey, you need me to come back and do that Toe Mater guy again? I can do that. You want to go cow tipping, tractor tipping, whatever they call it?
They're like the 3 like Pixar talent managers just get a bunch of Ellen DeGeneres flashbacks. Because I'm little Pixar animation background lore tea gossip. I want to say, this might not be true. Everything that's said on this podcast is 100% true. This is entirely satire. Well, I'm pretty sure, Finding Dory, the sequel to Finding Nemo, only
never watched it.
It's mid. It only happened because Ellen DeGeneres kept talking about it. Like, she just kept yammering and nagging the studio.
She spoke it into existence, she's basically.
Like, hey, what's the movie? Hey, when we do the movie? Hey, get the movie? We're gonna do the movie?
Jeez.
Hey, how about we do a movie with Dory? We're gonna do Dory's movie.
That's hilarious.
So, again, may or may not be true. Allegedly, this is how Finding Dory came to be. But no, dude.
They probably didn't need to make it, but whatever.
I swear, there is. Pixar was just peak. Like, it plateaued when it came out because it was just peak after peak after peak fucking movie. But then Disney Pixar happened, and I feel like it was a slow and then heavy nose drop.
Do you know what happened with the whole Disney Pixar thing? I just watched a deal. So I've been watching this. I'm pretty sure this is a podcast I saw it on. So if I'm shouting it out wrong, you're getting a shout out anyways. I believe it's Bullets and Blockbusters. And basically what it is he breaks down and it's like what could have been, or the movie that was supposed to be but never, the unreleased version of this, like basically from the first version of the script to what we ended up with. And there was a point, it was Toy Story 2, the sequel, essentially, because of the success of Toy Story, they wanted to rush a sequel out. And
from Toy Story 2.
For Toy Story 2. From Toy Story to Toy Story 2. They wanted to rush that out. And Pixar was, wanting to put out a better quality product, blah, blah, blah. Disney made the most expensive bargaining chip by creating their own computer animation division, only to strong arm Pixar into a deal so that they could come back and do the movie. Which elements of what the elements from the first script for the first movie, the second script for the second movie, kind of ended up in the third movie, basically. Like, there was a daycare in the second movie. There was The Collector was actually supposed to be part of the first movie.
Huh.
Yeah, and then the second movie, there was supposed to be like the puppy reveal was supposed to be something totally different instead of at the end of the first movie. So it was, but check it out. He does a really good job breaking that down and shed a lot of, I'm telling you, once I see or hear these guys that do these breakdowns, way more if you don't think fucking autism exists, sit down on a Sunday morning and watch some YouTube videos of these people breaking these videos of these shows down. Autism is fucking real. This is not, we're on a wavelength. We're on a spectrum, y'all.
For
all
real.
of us. But they do such great jobs of pointing out every little detail and all this stuff. And it shines a new perspective on these movies and TV shows. Because it's like, oh, that was the original vision, but yet this is where we ended up. And sometimes, after watching it, you're like, oh, maybe I wanted to see that version.
For real. Because do you know the whole Emperor's New Groove story?
No, not 100%. I know it went through a lot of trouble, and it was like one of the longest in the making movies. 100% one of my favorite Disney movies, Cusco.
Yes. Dana White voices.
David Spade, John Goodman, and then I can never remember the guy's name, but he played David Putty on Seinfeld. He voices Joe on Family Guy. They said the thing. They said the Family Man. The what? The Family Guy.
Get to Dico. Where are we on?
Oh, we were talking about Disney and Pixar.
Oh yeah, I was telling you how there was a
Emperor's
tank.
New Groove.
Yeah, no, yeah. Emperor's New Groove went through like it was gonna be a much more of a musical movie, but then
that would have been on brand.
Yeah,
which it still was. I feel like there was still 3 or 4 different musical numbers in that.
I don't think they were musical though. Like it wasn't like a musical scene. Like it was music.
Right. Like there was song and dance, I feel like
no one sang, I don't think. And that's the only reason why I really like it.
Doesn't Cusco sing? Doesn't he have a song at the beginning when he enters
Bro.
And then the lady and what's his name? Kronk? They're singing when they're trying to mix up potions. There's a couple of songs and then there's
I'm gonna have to bring it up.
We're gonna have to rewatch this, but
well, I'm pretty sure there's no musical numbers, and that's why I really like the movie.
Okay.
There's just the intro song, which on brand for a spoiled emperor.
Very. What was I gonna say?
The tank and Pixar quality.
Yeah.
Cause shit, dude, I was looking through the whole Pixar library. I was like, oh damn, there's not as many as I thought. We've kind of seen all of these, and really the only one I haven't watched at all is Turning Red.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie either. That one either. I'm gonna Jamie pull this up myself.
It's the one about the red panda.
Yeah. I'm just pulling up the Pixar movie list, and we're gonna go in order because Google is just like AI. You have to tell it specific fucking, and then it doesn't give you in chronological order, of course, dummies. It's some sort of stupid order. Yeah, let's see. I haven't seen Elio. I haven't seen Inside Out 1 or 2. Oh, Elio's the new one that comes out this year. I haven't seen Coco, Wall-E.
You haven't watched Coco?
Elemental. I haven't seen Soul, Luca, Brave.
See, I thought Brave was Disney. I think Tangled is Disney?
Tangled is Disney. I haven't seen Incredible Toys 2.
Incredible Toys?
Incredibles 2. I haven't seen that one. Yeah, that's all their like live actions, and they have a bunch of shorts. But yeah, there's a lot on the Good Dinosaur I haven't seen. I haven't seen Onward. I haven't seen that one either.
That was all D&D.
That's what?
That's all D&D references.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So I recommend if you want to. I've watched Onward once.
That's Jonah Hill and Chris Pratt, right? Or Chris Pratt and somebody.
Chris Pratt and Seth Rogen's gangly Canadian friend.
The one that he doesn't work with anymore.
Does it? Oh, yo no sabo the gossip.
Are we talking the Franco?
Not Franco.
Oh, not Franco. Okay. Which other one? There's a lot. You're going to have to narrow down the gangly Canadians.
How many gangly Franco's not Canadian, is he?
I don't know.
Who the fuck? Over here. This is the end. Oh, and I like that movie so much.
Speaking of
Jay Baruchel.
Jay Baruchel. Okay, yeah.
Baruchel.
He was in. Did you ever see the movie The Sorcerer's Apprentice with Nick Cage?
I think I saw bits.
Yeah, he's in it. He's the Sorcerer's Apprentice. It's basically a loose adaptation.
Hiccup, I know that.
It's a loose adaptation of the original Fantasia Sorcerer's Apprentice opening deal.
Interesting.
It was a good movie. I went and saw it in the theater, but that's because I'm a Nick Cage fan.
I do like Nick Cage, even though he did make the worst Marvel movies. But I still love Ghost Rider so much.
I actually like some of those movies, and
love both
everybody's like, "Oh, when are we gonna get Mephisto?" We got him twice, 2 Ghost Rider movies.
Yeah, guys, come on, and it's great. It looks so bad, but it looks so good.
But going back to those Nick Cage movies, I'm a huge Walking Dead fan, and I did not know a lot of the Walking Dead people have Marvel ties. Scott Gimple worked on the Ghost Rider movies, and one of the producers for Walking Dead, Gale Ann Hurd, worked on one of the Punisher movies. I think it was the one with Jigsaw in it. I was like, wow, as I'm, learning more about these shows and stuff and pay more attention to who's producing it, who's writing it, so you kind of get that feel for those people. You start to notice those names in like way older projects, and you're like, oh, they did this? And then you kind of see like some of their touches. Like you can point it out and you're like, oh, that's a that person thing, where it's like, I wouldn't say you see their signature touch, but it's like you can tell their vibe in it. But I know you're not a sports ball guy.
Not so much.
Do you know who John Madden is?
I know he got games named after him.
Games, yes. Nick Cage is going to be playing legendary football coach John Madden. He coached the LA Raiders back in the day, won Super Bowls, all sorts of stuff. And the legendary Raiders owner, Al Davis, is going to be played by Christian Bale. Now, here is a look at them as their characters.
Yeah. I like it.
And let me see if I can show you. So this is pretty much a side-by-side of Nick Cage versus what John Madden.
Holy shit, my guy.
Did he add that weight because he's working with Christian?
100% would.
Or is that fat suit? Because so you got Nick.
It does look like unhealthy.
Yeah, you got Nick Cage and Christian Bale. Christian Bale's known for like going on a
fucking body morphing,
a burger and whiskey diet just to play Cheney in that VP movie, and then you got. I'm like, wow, these guys, they put their bodies through a lot.
These chameleons.
Yeah, I don't know that I could do that.
I can be me. I might be able to drop another 50 pounds, but I could be me.
I'm healthy where I'm at, I feel. I want to get a little more stamina. I feel I get a little too winded too easy. We talked about that the other day.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like going off of like how my pediatricians were like, even though you're in like the 90th percentile, which didn't make sense to me back then, you are overweight and it's gonna affect your everything, your organs and everything. I was like, but. I have to look like a fucking skeleton. They're like, basically. I was like, but.
See, I'm the opposite. When I was growing up, I was just this beanpole. I did not put weight on until I think I started at 20 and didn't stop until I was 35. I went from like 170 pounds to 300 pounds, like real quick. You know, sitting at 240, I feel pretty good.
Like the lightest at my height I was ever at was like 190. Like that'd be pretty nice again. That was lean.
The lowest I've been as an adult.
But that was high school. Holy shit.
We moved in here in 2019 to this house. So, yeah, when we moved in here, I was at my lowest, which would have been... Well, as an adult, I was at my lowest at 220, 215. And as an adult. I saw pictures of myself. I didn't think I looked healthy. I felt I looked sick. Like, clothes hung off of me. Yeah, I did not look healthy. No. I probably was healthy, but to me, I didn't look it.
Is it really the clothes? Is it the clothes, guys?
It could be.
But yeah, Pixar, fucking...
I love Ratatouille.
John Madden.
We'll have to do a full Pixar show. But yeah, Ratatouille was one of my favorite Pixars. I'd love to see a follow-up to that.
Yes, but I mean... What would it be?
I don't know.
Like, that's the thing. Like, that's kind of hard to do. It's pretty, like... one and done.
You think so? You don't think you could come up with a cash grab for
a Ratatouille 2?
Yeah.
A Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. See, the title writes itself. The marketing is there. You just Ratatouille. I'm telling you, you got to reverse engineer it. Ratatouille, and then just work back from that. You know. Huh. Like maybe they try to open up a second restaurant, and then like there's like already this rat infestation there, and Remy has to get his family to go and get the other rats out so they can open the shop. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. It's ideas, man. I've had worse ideas. I've been to jail.
We need a Patton Oswalt movie. We need more Patton Oswalt than Pixar.
I'll be honest. That's probably one of my favorite parts of Goldberg's is when Patton Oswalt's doing the voiceover and stuff like that. That's January 26th, 1980 something, and my family was.
And see, that's my problem with the Goldbergs is that I imagine that it's tiny Patton Oswalt. I in my imagination, because I hear Patton Oswalt, I just imagine Patton Oswalt, not what's his goal and his Goldberg.
It's so wholesome and everything there, but did you watch the MODOK series on Hulu?
I did not.
There's like a whole MODOK series. It's all centered around him, and it's Patton Oswalt does the voice. It did get canceled. I think there's 2 seasons maybe, but it's on Hulu. It's pretty funny. I had it on the background for a while. It was one of those just on for a little bit type things. But it's a good one. Check it out. Very funny. Very like, it's almost like meta. Like he's got a home life. He's got kids. He's got a wife. He's like, and he's still running AIM. Like it's very meta. Like,
okay, maybe
it's like, what if MODOK had a regular 9 to 5?
That's a take, man. I might have to find myself a way to see this.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Who knows? You could probably find some of the shit on YouTube.
Maybe.
Oh, man. What else you got over there? You got anything else?
Anything else? I yapped about Spider-Man's. He's my least favorite Marvel character.
Yeah, we're done with Spider-Man. We won't be talking about him ever again. Yeah, right.
Talked about Pixar. I love classic Pixar. New Pixar is like, alright.
Speaking of Pixar and Disney, just to tie it back to Marvel real quick, I saw where someone had pointed out, I don't remember the podcast I was watching, but the movie format that they're going with, it looks like Marvel may be going to like a Disney format where it's every other year. They do 2 movies, 1 movie, 2 movies, 1 movie, 2 movies, 1 movie. Okay. So, and with financials, the thought of Disney selling to Apple, that's been floated out in the ether. All these things make sense.
Hold the fuck up. Wait, what?
You didn't hear this? Yeah, you didn't hear this? Yeah, that's part of the reason why Bob Iger was brought back in to Disney was because of their financials. They wanted to, I mean, they were just pouring money left and right and telling Marvel pump out shows left and right.
Honestly.
That's why there's a million of them sitting on the shelf that we may never, ever see. And Marvel will rework their shit as much as they can versus DC, who just writes the shit off. Like Batgirl, that we'll never see, which was a finished film. Supposedly is pretty good from what I hear. But,
never see it though.
Never see the light of day. But yeah, the whole Apple is supposedly interested in buying Disney. So if you think about it, at Disney, if you think about it from a business aspect, Disney has the platform. They own a majority of Hulu. They're partnered with Max, right? They've got their own platform. Apple TV has a shitty layout as far as like their streaming platform. It's not good. So if Disney sells to Apple, Apple now has the interface to run on the Disney Plus platform, which is a name brand that everybody recognizes. It's not Apple, it's Disney.
This is 1,000,000% what I was worried. Like when you said Apple wants Disney, I was like, what? What? A tech conglomerate coming in for the entertainment conglomerate?
Amazon's got Prime. Apple's gonna have at some point their version. I mean, that's just the way it's gonna be.
This is insane because yeah, Prime is cool and all, but Disney is like a goddamn. It is everything.
Yeah,
it's Disney. What does Disney own? Damn near 80% of everything.
Yeah, they own 80% of the freaking IP market out there, probably. I mean, I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass, but that's a big percentage.
Bollywood movies. Disney.
Dude, watch Miss Marvel. You'll get all the Bollywood you need.
We've probably been talking too much about the mouse. We're gonna get shanked with little.
No kidding. We're gonna get canceled.
Keyblades with Mickey Mouse faces.
Listen, as much as I talk about them, I love Disney. I love their products.
Get over your fucking movies.
Yeah, I love Marvel, Star Wars. I'm super pumped for the Mandalorian, Grogu movies and shit. But, anyways, now that we're done talking about the mouse. You know what I did yesterday? I went and saw. Gotta be quiet, the wife's sleeping.
Yeah.
Don't know if you can read that, but Kazoo, the professor of comedy, went and saw his Cause and Effect special at the Toledo Tech Loft. That was fun. There was probably 40, 50 people packed in there. Nice out. Space. Dave Crumbly produced. Dave Crumbly's got his hands in everything.
The octopus.
But it was awesome. I don't know the release date yet. It was a bummer we couldn't get Aaron on the show. He had a little shoulder injury, but that was fun.
Yeah.
Was able to catch up with Lisa Green, and their partner was there. We went and had drinks after the show. That was a fun time. Check the socials if you missed out for any pictures and stuff. But yeah, that was fun. And then we're doing this today. You got anything coming up? Any shows? You doing anything? Going anywhere?
Man, I'm being a big old dad.
Keeping you busy producing the podcast?
Big old dad and a low-key producer. So these In the Wild and the pods are the only thing that gets me out of the house outside of groceries.
Oh man! Now with being stuck at home, do you still do the pickup, or do you go wander the grocery store for a while?
I wander.
Oh, so you get lost for a while.